Ronaldo finally scores in a World Cup knockout. Portugal steal it in the last seconds. Spain look absolutely terrifying. Switzerland roll on. And by the end of the night, we've got an all-Iberian derby that could define the whole tournament. 3 games, 19 minutes of stoppage time in one of them, and a tribute that broke hearts around the world. This is Pitchside FC. And today, you're going to have to pick a side. Portugal 2-1 Croatia. We start in Toronto with the first ever World Cup meeting between Portugal and Croatia. And honestly, this one had absolutely everything. For 45 minutes, Portugal bossed it. 9 shots to 3. Wave after wave. But here's the thing. At half-time, both teams had managed just 1 shot on target each. All that possession, and Portugal had nothing to show for it. Ronaldo, 17 touches in the first half. 1 shot, quiet, and in a World Cup knockout, if you don't take your chances, you get punished. The 53rd minute, Josip Stani swings a cross in from the right, and even Perry, on his favoured left foot, buries it. 1-0 Croatia. The underdogs in front, and Portugal suddenly staring down the barrel of a humiliating exit. Mateo Kovac went on a driving run and smashed a shot off the post. The rebound fell back to him, he volleyed it, and Diogo Costa somehow deflected it over. Moments later, another wild Costa save denied Igor Matanovi. Croatia weren't just leading, they were the better team. Portugal were wobbling. Then the moment Cristiano Ronaldo had chased for his entire career. Nikola Vlai drags down Renato Veiga in the box, and the referee points to the spot. Penalty. Portugal. Up steps the 41-year-old. 1-1, and soak in what that goal means. It's Ronaldo's first ever goal in the knockout stages of a World Cup, across a 20-year international career. At 41 years and 147 days, he becomes the oldest player ever to score in a men's World Cup knockout match. And it moves him into the all-time top 10 World Cup scorers. This is his 6th World Cup. Only Messi and Ochoa have also managed that. Deep into stoppage time, and there were 19 minutes of it, the 90 plus 4th minute. Rafael Leo glides down the left and whips in a gorgeous cross. Substitute Gonçalo Ramos rises, outjumps 2 Croatia defenders, and heads it home. 2-1 Portugal, from losing to winning in the dying moments. Because Croatia thought they'd equalised at the death, Mario Parli turning it in to make it 2-2. And VAR ruled it offside, by the finest of margins. It was the 3rd Croatia goal chalked off all night. Their players collapsed to the turf. Furious fans hurled bottles and cans onto the pitch, and play was held up. And then, the moment that transcended the football. Because this match fell almost exactly 1 year to the day since Diogo Jota and his brother Ander died in a car crash in Spain. After the whistle, Cristiano Ronaldo walked over, picked up Jota's number 21 Portugal shirt, pulled it on, and with tears in his eyes pointed to the sky. It was a so special moment, he told reporters. A team carrying their lost friend with them every single day of this tournament. Croatia's Luka Modric, 40 years old, the 2018 Golden Ball winner, almost certainly playing his final World Cup match. At the final whistle, Ronaldo and Modric, old Real Madrid teammates, shared a long, warm embrace. So here's your first debate, and it's a big one. That disallowed Croatia goal, the right call by VAR, or were Croatia robbed of extra time? And beyond that, should a 41-year-old Ronaldo, still writing history, actually start the derby against Spain? Or is his best role now off the bench? Pick a side. I want to hear it in the comments. Talking point 2. Spain 3-0 Austria now to the team that just sent a genuine warning to every other side left in this tournament, Spain. And they were absolutely ruthless. Remember, Spain came into this World Cup as favourites. They beat Saudi Arabia, they beat Uruguay, and now they've dismantled Austria in their first knockout match in 72 years. Brace for Oyarzabal, 2 assists for Cucurella, statement delivered. And the numbers behind this Spain side are frankly frightening. Goalkeeper Unai Simon has the longest clean sheet streak at a single World Cup. They are on a 35-match unbeaten run overall, equaling the national records set by that legendary Spain team that ruled the world from 2008 to 2012. Oyarzabal became the first Spain player to score twice in a World Cup knockout since Butrago back in 1986. And here's the scary part. They're doing all of this with Lamine Yamal still not fully fit. Their manager called the performance, quote, almost perfect. So, pick a side. After a performance like that, are Spain now the outright team to beat at this World Cup? Or do the favourites still wear the blue of France, with Mbappé flying? Make your case below. Mid-rolls CTA quick one. If you're living for these knockouts as much as we are, a fresh breakdown and a fresh debate every single morning of this tournament. Now, the third result of the night, and the monster of a tie it sets up. Switzerland 2-0 Algeria, and out in Vancouver at BC Place, the quietest, most ruthless assassins in this whole tournament did it again. Switzerland, they didn't hang about. The 10th minute, Johan Manzambi does brilliantly and sets up Briel Embolo, who finishes clinically. 1-0, and then, 1 minute into the second half, the 46th, Dan Ndoye, the Nottingham Forest man, picks it up on the edge of the box and absolutely lashes a beauty into the net. His first ever World Cup goal. 2-0. Ball game, no fuss, no drama, no stress. Just a Switzerland side that has now not lost in 9 matches under Murat Yakin, gliding serenely into the last 16. Nobody is talking about the Swiss. No headlines, no hype. And that, maybe, is exactly how they like it. Pick a side. Are Switzerland the genuine dark horses who could ambush one of the big boys? Or are they flat-track bullies who'll fold the second they meet a real heavyweight? Pitchside Player of the Day right. Time for our Pitchside Player of the Day. And today, it's a proper argument. Contender 1. Cristiano Ronaldo, for the history and the heart. The oldest man ever to score in a World Cup knockout, on the most emotional of nights. Contender 2, Gonçalo Ramos, the super sub who came off the bench and won the entire tie with that header. And contender 3, Mikel Oyarzabal, who ran the show for Spain with a ruthless brace. For me, on the football alone, I'm handing it to Oyarzabal. 2 goals, constant menace, in a genuine statement win. But if you're voting with your heart, nobody on earth would argue with Ronaldo. And let's check in on the Golden Boot race, because it is absolutely red hot. At the very top, still locked together, Kylian Mbappé and Lionel Messi, both on 6 goals. One behind them, on 5, England's Harry Kane and Norway's Erling Haaland. Then a cluster on 4, France's Ousmane Dembele and Brazil's Vinicius Junior. And Cristiano Ronaldo? Today's penalty took him to 3, and at 41, he is not finished writing records. Here's the key. Remember the rule. If 2 players finish level on goals, it's assists that decide the Golden Boot. So every strike and every assist from here on in could be the difference. This race is going right to the wire. The last 16 so far so. Before the big one, let's look at how this round of 16 is shaping up, because it is stacked. Canada versus Morocco. Paraguay against France. Brazil versus Norway. Erling Haaland against the 5-time world champions. What a tie that is. Mexico take on England. The USA get Belgium in Seattle. And Switzerland wait to see whether it's Colombia or Ghana. 8 enormous ties. Hosts still standing. Favourites flying. Underdogs dreaming. And then, right in the middle of it all, the one that made everyone sit up. Tonight's big debate, Portugal versus Spain, the Iberian Derby. In the round of 16. In Dallas, on Monday. Neighbours, rivals, 2 of the biggest names in world football. And a superstar in Lamine Yamal still working his way to full fitness. They just came from behind, in the last seconds, on the most emotional of nights, and found a way. They've got Ronaldo writing history, Ramos red hot off the bench, and a squad playing for something bigger than themselves. Never, ever write off a team with that kind of fire. It might just be the tie of the entire round. So this is the big one. Pick a side. And be honest, can anyone actually live with this Spain team right now? We read every single one, and the best takes get pinned. Subscribe to Pitchside FC, turn on notifications, and stick with us. Daily World Cup breakdowns and daily debates, all the way to the final. Pitchside FC. Pick a side.